So
Mm-hmm.
I applied around 60 companies like that day.
Okay. And how was
Yeah,
the response of those 60 applications?
yeah, more than 10, I think. More than 10 responses I got
You mean you
after
got
changing.
after changing the CV, after applying in a different way? Out of those
Yeah,
60 applications, you got 10 interview calls.
yeah. I got 10 interview calls.
And in how much duration?
How much duration means after within 2 weeks.
So within 2 weeks, you applied 60 jobs and you got
Yeah,
10 interview calls after 60 applications.
yeah, yes, yes,
Okay, that's
yes.
something to notice. Hi Nikhil, I'm so happy to see you again. So can you please share with the audience where were you before, where are you now, and what you do for the living?
Thank you, Sandeep. Yeah, I am coming from India, and now I am staying in Berlin. I got recently I got job. I started my career in Germany 2021 January 1st. So I start my job as a full stack developer. So now the thing is going good.
So that's a really great start of the year that you started working in Germany in Berlin from 1st of January 2021. So that's a really great start, I would say. So can you please tell about your story? How did you apply for job seeker visa? And because it was very challenging and you went through a lot of things, so
Hmm.
would be interesting to know in the detail from the very beginning.
I was starting my research on job seeker visa on 2019 January. So I have researched about how did you get the job and how can find the job in Germany. What were the source here, like that. So I have go through the LinkedIn. So I checked my job weightage. So after that I have applied job seeker visa. I got job seeker visa appointment date on September 2019, and I attended the interview. And I have given all applications and as per the checklist. And after 1 month, I got an email from German consulate Bangalore. Your visa is decided. You can come and collect your passport. And I went there. Uh, Unfortunately, my visa was rejected due to the ISADB report because my qualification was not belong to the ANAPIN. So my visa was rejected.
So your qualification was not matching with the skills what you are doing right now. Can you tell about your qualification as well to the people?
Yeah, actually, I graduated in chemistry. So
Mm-hmm.
after my graduation, I have done a diploma course in computer science. Then after that, I started my career as a software engineer. So
Okay.
my qualification was basic chemistry.
Okay. So that was the reason that they said, okay, your qualification is not matching with the what you are doing. You are working as a software engineer, so your
Mhm.
visa was rejected. So what were the next steps for you afterwards?
Yeah, I don't know how to apply ISADB report. Even though I don't know about the ISADB, what was the ISADB? So I researched some in Google, and also I asked you, and I have given lots of information from you. And also I have queried some messages in the WhatsApp groups. I have some job seeker visa groups, and I have given all details. I have asked all details about the job ISADB report.
Guys, before we proceed further, let me mention that there is a link displaying above, and also there is my website link which is also showing up there. So you can just visit there, and there is a webinar which I'm organizing. So you can register for that. It's a free masterclass regarding the tips how you can search for the job, what things you must avoid, and what kind of approaches you must follow to get job in Germany or even in Europe as soon as possible. This is going to be really useful information for you and make your journey smooth.
In Bangalore, there was a center for getting this kind of information. So I went there. It was a pro recognition center, and they have given all information about how to apply ISADB report from India.
So that means that ZAB report can also be applied from India. So one can just Google about Pro Recognition. It's
Mhm.
a yeah, it's a branch of Anerkung in Deutschland. So it's a
Yeah,
German branch located
yeah,
in Pune, if I know correctly. So yeah, people can also. You're right that people can also apply for recognition in India itself, and it gets recognized there itself. That's really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very helpful for me because the Program Recognition Center officer has given a contact number of Pune. So I
Okay.
contacted them, and I got some information how to apply ISADEB report, and you also given some information about how to apply ISADEB report, and I applied ISADEB report on October because I got rejection on October. After getting rejection, we can go to the appeal, but I cannot go to the appeal without sub report. It's a DEB report. So I decided to apply a DEB report in Germany. You should pay around 200 euro for getting an ISADEB report, and you should convince them what is the reason you have applied in ISADEB report.
Yeah,
So
you have to fill in the form. Like you have to
yeah,
provide all your experience details and also your education details, what you are doing, and then you also pay the application fee of 200 euros. That's correct.
yeah. So I have applied ISADEB report. Meanwhile, I was searching for new appointment because without an appointment we cannot go again. So I was trying to get an appointment. So I got appointment date on again for job seeker visa 2020 January. So I didn't get a ISADEB report at that time. So I was waiting for the ISADEB report. Fortunately, I got the ISADEB report within that dates before the
Okay.
appointment of January.
Okay, so you mean that you applied in October 2019, and
Yeah,
then it took almost 3 months to get the ZAB
yeah.
report, and in the meanwhile, you were expecting that you might get the ZAB report by that time, and so
Mhm.
you took that risk and
Yeah,
got an appointment, and
yeah.
fortunately, you got it just before the application date. Okay,
And
so you applied in January, and then January 2020. What happened afterwards? Like you applied this time, you submitted the ZAV report and
mhm.
all the other documents. So how long did they take, and how was the process afterwards?
Afterwards, I had been waiting around 2 months for my confirmation from the German consulate Bangalore, but I didn't get any response. And around March, the corona came to our country, and I have sent an lots of email to consulate, no responses. I called them several times, no responses. Even though I have sent lots of queries through the service center, but no responses. And I thought I didn't get any more reply from there.
Okay,
And
so you were expecting your visa. You are not going to get the visa because of lockdown and embassies are closed. So you were in
yeah,
that kind of impression. Okay,
yeah, yes, yes.
okay. Then what happened?
Suddenly, I got a call from the German consulate Bangalore. They said we had sent your passport 2 times, but it came returned back to us. Please give the proper address, then we will send again. Like that, the officer said to me. So I asked about my visa status. So they didn't tell anything about that.
Yeah. Okay. So just one thing. So you didn't get the passport because you were living in a small, very small town, or there was some other reason.
Yeah, there was no problems. There were
Okay.
not
So
problems.
somehow it
Like
was not getting delivered. So you don't
yeah,
know.
yes,
Okay, fine.
yeah. Then I had given another address.
Mm-hmm.
At that time I stayed in Kakinadu, so I had given another in that address, so they had courier to that address. So
Okay.
yeah, and I just opened my courier. At that time only I realized my visa is stamped there.
So
So
you got the visa from you got that courier in which month in 2020? In March,
yeah,
April, May? Like when did you get it?
yeah, it was the another excited story because I have given the internet travel date as March, but I got my passport on July.
So that means your visa was initially stamped from March, and then
Yes.
because courier went back twice, and
Mm.
you got your passport in hand with the visa stamp in July 2020.
Yeah, July 1st I got my passport.
So you already your visa was already wasted for 3 months, and you were still in India. So as it's already very exciting until now. So and you are left with 3 months of visa, July, August,
Yeah,
September. Yeah.
yeah.
So how did you travel to Germany, and yeah, what was the journey ahead for you?
I got one information from my friend, and he came here with job seeker visa. Here is no restrictions, and I have sent a email to Frankfurt Bunde Police. There was
Hmm.
email ID. So I have sent an email to them, and I have sent my visa and passport and everything. And I got an email confirmation like you can come here, and no restrictions are going on. After that, I resigned my job. So and from the July also I came here, and I was planning to come with my friend, and he already came here before 1 week. I moved with my friend in Germany. First month I have applied around 250 companies.
So many companies, okay.
Yeah, yes, and I didn't get any response from there, and still I had keep applying. I had never give up.
Okay,
uh,
just one question here. You said that you applied for the first month itself. First month itself, you applied for 250 jobs, right?
yeah, yes.
So then, what was your job search strategy at that point of time? Like, how were you shortlisting the jobs, and then how much time did you spend on job application, and how did you shortlist? Okay, this is a job I want to apply.
At that time I don't know, I don't have any idea about that because I am the beginner of starting in Germany. So I applied every jobs.
So that
But
means just sprayed your application everywhere in the hope that you will get the interview call and then you will crack it. So
yeah,
you just sprayed and sent out all the application everywhere. Okay. So
yeah,
yeah. So that means I'm sure you just spent a very little time in each and every application, right?
mm,
So you
yes,
didn't. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but that's not the right way normally.
yeah,
Because you
I
have to
know.
analyze the job description and then you have to develop the relation. You have to take time. You have to read everything twice, thrice, job description, and then your job application. Then it's better to submit the application. Okay.
Yeah,
Then what happened afterwards? You applied for so many jobs. So what was the outcome?
outcome was very less. Like, oh, I had given around 250 and I got one response from that.
So okay, fine. You one response. You mean you got the one interview call?
Yeah, one interview call. Yeah, I had applying for full stack development mainly, and I got one positive response from there. But they have hiring people. They were hiring people for React JS. So I had
Okay.
experience in Angular, unfortunately, and they had hired for experienced people, more than four. So
So that
yeah,
means you got the interview call. They invited you, and they were
yeah,
expecting that you have experience into React already,
React
which
already.
was
Yeah,
not the case. Okay.
yeah. Then again I applied, and I didn't get any response, and I changed my CV with the help of my friend, and again I applied lots of companies, and I got two interviews again.
Okay. And those
And
were also again full stack developer or some other .NET developer or what?
one was the full stack developing, and other one is backend only,
Okay.
.NET.
Mm-hmm.
And the backend position was they need German people.
Okay. So
It was,
you went ahead with the interview and then you didn't know. Okay. They didn't know.
yeah,
Okay, you don't speak German. Okay.
yes, yes. And also the full stack development, and I got another one. It was like React also, and they are actively looking for people in front end, mainly front end. Then after completing my second interview, and I had been waiting around 1 week, I didn't get any response, and I called them, and they told we will move to another people with a matching profile. So the both interviews I could not crack at that time.
So that means that was the interview with the second company, which was
Mm.
for the full stack development. Okay, so this first interview with this second company for full stack developer position, what was
Mm.
the focus of first interview round?
The first round was HR round, and they were asking like HR questions only.
Okay, fine.
When did you came? What is your visa status? When you can join? Like that questions, and also they were asking about the salary expectation.
Okay,
And
fine.
yeah, I have
And
given
the
only,
second interview was technical or was it something else?
yeah, it was a technical round.
Okay, fine. So
Yeah,
afterwards you didn't make it. And can I ask you like which month was that when you got the rejection from this company? You went ahead with the interview for full stack developer position.
mm.
Which month was that?
October last I got the second interview. Meanwhile, my visa was ending on September 29th, I already mentioned about that. My visa stamped from March to September. I came to July, so already 3 months gone. I already discussed about with you, and you have given some suggestions, and I had applied for visa extension
Mm-hmm.
because due to the corona, they extended my visa up until
So
December.
okay, you applied with the Auslander Behode, right?
Yeah, yes. I directly went there, and as per your suggestion, I have given that letter. Letter means my request letter, and they have extended my visa until until December.
Okay, to for the clarification for the people to understand, your visa
Mm.
was stamped in March. You got the stamped passport in July, end of June, somewhere starting of July.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
to Germany beginning of July, and it
Mm.
was ending on September, end of September. And
Mm.
now you wanted to extend your visa after
Yeah.
September, so you went to the Ausländer Behörde and
Mm.
you requested for the extension on the ground that you couldn't travel before because of lockdown in India and due
Yeah,
to travel
exactly.
restrictions and all that. So they gave you extension at that point of time until December, right?
Yeah, until December
Okay.
3rd.
Okay, so now you have the visa and for another 3 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
another 3 months. And
Okay.
then at that time, I contacted with you again, and
Okay.
you have given some.
After getting the visa.
I thought like because I didn't get any more response from the employers, so I understood that my cover letter and resume have some problems. So
Okay, so just to stop you, so by that time it's already 3 months. How many jobs did you apply till that time?
yeah, till that time I applied around near to 500 jobs.
That's a big number.
Yeah, yes, I contact with you uh,
Mhm.
to discuss about this, and I told every stories to you, and you have given some suggestions about change the cover letter and resume part, and we sat together to change the change cover letter and resume. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I remember that we changed your whole CV. We gave it as a totally new look because there was a lot of things missing. Your accomplishments were not there. Your achievements were not there, and it was not clear and concise. So we sat together and did everything together. Yeah, you are right.
yeah, and after that you showed to me how to apply and how to write the resume and how to change the cover letter as per the job description, and it, it was taking around 1 hour to apply one job. Before
So
that,
earlier you were applying like maybe 10 jobs in 1 hour, and
yeah,
after
yes,
our discussion, I think you are saying that okay, you took 1 hour to apply one job
yeah,
after
yes,
checking
exactly.
everything and reading out. Hmm.
So I applied around 60 companies like that day.
Okay, and how was the
Yeah,
response of those 60 applications?
yeah, more than 10, I think. More than 10 responses I got
You mean you
after
got
changing.
after changing the CV after applying in a different way? Out of those
Yeah,
60 applications, you got 10 interview calls,
yeah. I got 10 interview calls.
and in how much duration?
How much duration means after within 2 weeks.
So within 2 weeks, you applied 60 jobs and you got
Yeah,
10 interview calls after 60 applications.
yeah, yes,
Okay, that's
yes.
something to notice. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was very near to expire my visa again, December 3rd.
yeah,
Yeah,
true. It was
yeah.
already October, and then you only had two
Hmm.
months left with you.
Yeah, 2 months left. After getting a positive response from the employer, they had scheduled the interview time for me. And first round was HR round, and second round was technical round. And after technical round, they had given a code test. They have given a API to develop, and I completed that. And the next round was again HR round to discuss the salary negotiation, everything.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
in
I got
total
that
there
one.
were 4 rounds. In total there were 4 rounds, HR round, and then there was technical interview questions, and
Yeah.
then there was a you have to develop an API, and they saw
Hmm.
your output, and then
Hmm.
finally they invited you for the offer and to release the offer and discuss with you. Okay,
Yes, yes.
fine. And you also had another offer. Can you also tell us like how was the interview experience? How many rounds were there in with the other company?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, the first round was also HR round, and the second round is technical, and the third round was from project manager,
Mhm.
and fourth round again HR round.
Okay, when I'm interested to know more about project manager interview round. So, what was the expectation of the project manager from you? What exactly he was looking for in the interview from you?
Yeah, they actually they are expected like a full stack development, and also they are expected about like what is your framework you following, agile scrum methodology, like that way they asked some questions, and he was asking about the way of working, and he was asking about uh, what I have done already in the previous companies, and they are also asked about the some domain knowledge, what kind of domain knowledge in your previous company, and what kind of work you want to develop in our company, or uh, what is your uh, what is your ambition, like what you want to become in coming five years, like that question they were asked.
Okay, so that was more to know you as a person, and also to it was more focused on processes, like you said that it was focused on what were you doing and how were you doing in the previous company, and
Hmm.
yeah, so it was more focused on processes. Fine.
Yeah, they
Okay, and
asked
what was the
about
next one? Mm-hmm.
they asked about I am the adaptable man or not, like that.
Okay, so it's more of a cultural fit. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yes, yes.
Yeah, and what was the last round?
Last round, I got a call from HR, and they asked about the salary range and everything. And I had taken this contract. Actually,
Okay,
now I'm
fine.
working on this company.
Okay, and just to understand, so then you got the offer, as you said that in November you got two interview calls, and
Yeah, yes.
then you attended two interviews, and then you got this offer,
Yeah,
right?
yes, yes.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, and what did you do with the rest of the eight positive responses that they were interested to interview you? Did you cancel those interviews, or what did you do?
No, within 7 days, I got a contract letter from this company. So I already signed and I have sent to them. So I don't like to attend another interview. So I rejected that one. I just said
And
about, yeah, I already signed the company, and I got recently I got job, like that.
okay, so just one thing very interesting I want to know, because basically as there were also challenges because you were on job seeker visa status, which was supposed to expire in December,
Yeah, yes, yeah.
and you were not getting the appointments. You were not getting the
Mm-hmm.
appointment for visa extension. So
Mm-hmm.
what did
Yeah,
you
yes.
do at that point of time? Like, so how did you manage all this?
I already got a visa extension until December. So after that, I need to extend again. So I had already taken an appointment on January 11th.
Okay.
So because in Berlin, we can only apply through online. We cannot directly go to the Auslandsbehörde.
So that means challenge was that your visa was expiring in December, and you had an appointment somewhere in January, but your
January,
employer wanted to start you to work from 1st of January.
1st of January, yeah, exactly.
Then what happened afterwards?
Yeah, afterwards, I got some information about you from you, about how to contact the Auslandsbehörde, and I have sent to the employer. They are organized a temporary work permit for me, so they arranged the work permit before January.
But at that time, if I remember, there was also vacation period, and there was a
Yeah,
limited availability from the Federal Employment Agency to approve the
yes,
visas and even the Ausländer Behörde. So this
yeah,
all happened on the email and post,
yes,
but
yes.
offices were closed.
And another thing is, I got the temporary work permit on December 28th.
Okay, that's really
Yeah,
nice. So you joined on 1st of January, and then
1st of
you
January.
applied for the blue card later in January, right?
Yeah, yeah. I already taken the appointment on January 11th, so I have applied the blue card in January 11th.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, so hope you are enjoying the work now. And
yeah, yes.
just one thing. So can you share 3 tips with the
Yeah.
people, like
Mm.
if they are looking for a job in Germany, right? Or in so what should they do? How should they plan their journey to get a job in Germany?
First thing, you should prepare a proper CV and cover letter. That is the main thing. Otherwise, you will not get the positive response from the employer. And second thing, you should go through the LinkedIn and search the weightage of your job. Uh, and you will find lots of websites like LinkedIn, Stack Overflow, Indeed.de, Stepstone, and please check your designation is really good or not in Germany. Take time to apply. You should take around minimum half an hour to apply one job. Then it would be a great response from the employer.
Okay, so that means there are 3 things. Let me just reiterate: CV and cover letter has to be concise, clear, and connecting.
Yeah.
It must be customized according to the employer requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the
Yeah.
second one is that you must spend time in your job application. It's not just that
Yeah.
okay, you just apply every job. Make
Yeah.
sure whatever you are applying,
Mm.
you are applying in a way that you are putting your best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
You are trying to have best possible connection between you and employer by customizing your documents and taking time to do that, right?
Okay.
And the third one is like you said, research the job market, research on LinkedIn, research on Stack Overflow, see how many jobs
Exactly.
are available, and then how you can target those open positions. So my last question is, what were your learnings from this channel, Conical Education, if there were any?
Yeah, it's worked very well for my case because I got lots of information about like resume part and cover letter part, how to apply and how to approach HR calls, and how to attend the interview very well. And also I got another information like Auslanda Behode. I struggled a lot how to extend my visa. It was very working for my case.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's great that it's really helping, and yeah, thanks for such a nice feedback. And yeah, basically, so it was nice experience to talk to you, and I really enjoyed the discussion with you. So thank you for coming on the channel.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. You have lots of information about everything.